Joining us now might be a guy who might be able to give us a little more information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His team's not here. His team had a season that I don't think anybody could have predicted. Can't wait to get his kind of thoughts on it all. Ladies and gentlemen, 4-time All-Pro, absolute stallion out of BYU. Linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers, Fred Warner.
Yeah, Fred. What's up, man? What up, baby? There you go. Oh, very nice. Very nice. How you doing, Fred?
Hey, at least stand up for him.
Yeah. You have to play for the Patriots, so sorry, I don't care.
Guy just walked quarter mile. Here you go, brother. Hey, I'm great,
Hopefully you didn't hear that.
Yeah, is that all right?
It's wonderful.
All right, we should probably get that on the other side so it doesn't go across your body there. That's 100% on me. We did not test that until right now. You're the first guest on. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so tell us about your work with Experian. So I think, if I remember correctly, from watching, Experian's like, hey, they're auto-paying the shit out of you right now, right? That's their thing.
Yes.
And Experian's like, we can figure it out for you?
They're trying to save you time and money, which is what we all want, right? You download the app. You can cancel your subscriptions that you don't use because everybody knows you. You get on a subscription, you forget about it, and you're over here just reoccurring payments every single month, every single year. So they help you do all that. They do all the work for you and help you save time and money.
I think that was a pretty good promo there, buddy.
Yeah,
fantastic.
How'd
I do?
That's pretty good.
That's great on the field.
Yeah, thank you.
How many of these Experian interviews have you done?
This is my first one.
Crushed it.
Wow.
Hey, you absolutely crushed it. I don't know what the rest is going to look like because you're going to have to deliver with the same energy.
Yeah, right.
But it is a good message.
Yeah.
And I love it. I think in the world that we're in currently, especially if it's like $3.99.
Oh, yeah.
Something's like $3.99. If something is the same price as an express order on DoorDash, you're going to take it and then you're never going to see it again.
Yeah.
And these companies are just living off of it.
Yeah, it just slides under the radar for so long, but then it just accumulates, and then it's like, damn, I'm out.
I just spent $900 on something that I'm never going to use in my life.
That's it.
We appreciate you joining us. And you talk about saving time and money. We're just going to forget in the memory capsule last season.
Yep.
Fred, did you guys know about Christian?
No.
We had no idea, dude.
No.
We had no clue. I think whenever that popped up out of nowhere for us, they were like Achilles arthritis, I think.
Yep.
And it pops up on both legs. That came out of nowhere for us. For you, if it came out of nowhere, obviously that's incredibly startling, but what is the mindset going into the season? And do you feel like that's just kind of what the season became?
Yeah, I mean, it came out of nowhere for him, honestly. I feel like I've talked to him throughout all the offseason since he's been here, and he felt great. You know, he got married and was on cloud nine thinking that, all right, we're coming back to win a Super Bowl, coming off an Offensive Player of the Year type of year last year. And so it was a shock to him, shock to us. He's one of our best players, if not the best. And so I'm excited for him going into this season to just get back healthy, right? Get back out on the field. We need him. We need him in order to be successful. You saw it. And then obviously dealing with a bunch of other injuries this past season. We just got to wipe that. Put that away.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Save time and money in your brain.
Save time and money. And man, save stress off of my back and just go ahead and eliminate that.
Okay, so it comes out of nowhere for him. It comes out of nowhere for you guys. And you said he's one of our best players, if not our best player. The reason why it's not easy to say best player is because you guys have so many good players.
Yeah, exactly.
So many good players. Legitimately, that's why the season is we're watching along.
Yeah.
Like, that had to be, I don't want to say excruciating, but that had to be a miserable time. Just punter, okay, on team. Just punter on team. Whenever Peyton was quarterback and that whole crew was there,
right.
We went undefeated my first year.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
Until they chose to lose. And once again, I'm very small. Then we win again.
No.
Then we win again. And then we go 2-14 and almost lose every single game. Life is miserable whenever you're losing. Then we get back to being good, and when Andrew gets there again, thank God Andrew comes in there. But it's like when you're losing, life is terrible. You guys haven't experienced that much, right?
Exactly. It's different when you've only experienced losing because that's the standard.
Bingo.
But we've developed a standard of winning. We've been to NFC championships year after year, 2 Super Bowls. Obviously, haven't surpassed the mountaintop to hoist that trophy, but we're so close, right? And so this was the season. This was the one we were going to do it. And then all of a sudden, everything falls into shambles, and it's like, damn, I thought we were past this. Like my rookie year, I think we only won like 6 games. I thought we were past this, but
hey, it's good for you though. Maybe long run, you'll be able to look back on it. It sucks right now. But
it humbles the hell out of you, and you learn from it, and then you grow from it to ultimately get back next year.
Yeah, we can't wait to watch you guys back. AJ has a question for you, Fred.
First off, how's your ankle feeling? We know you played the whole year on this fractured ankle. When did it happen? How did it happen? And how were you able to actually play through it and have such an unbelievable year?
Yeah, I appreciate it. It happened in Week 4 against the Patriots. It was a simple ankle sprain that happened to pull the bone. And it's just one of those nagging things. Because injuries, it's like, all right, they're either bad enough to keep you off the field or just good enough so you can keep playing, right? So it was one of those things where I was good enough to just keep playing and try to work through it.
Did it get better as the year went or worse? I would imagine worse.
Yeah, what are you doing? Are we doing needles? Are we doing acupuncture?
Yeah, I won't get into the specifics, but there was a lot behind the scene work to get me ready for a game.
You're doing urine baths?
You said what?
What?
Urine baths?
Yeah.
That's what AJ
Is that working, or that's what you was doing?
I was not doing. I don't know. I mean, Steven,
running?
No, I was good. I'm just saying, people, no stone left unturned. You know,
you pee in the bathtub for
to
3
get healthy.
weeks. How you got to fill a bathtub with pee?
I think they do. And then from what I heard, they go just 1 foot in, and then 1 foot out, and then you put 1 foot in, and you
don't shake it and splash.
No, you shake it because
What
then
are you
you
shaking?
get the mist.
Okay, good.
I didn't do this. I'm just saying there is a lot of weird things people do to try to get back to being healthy.
We'll see what the hotel room's talking about
Bingo.
tonight. I might, try that out.
What about those seats in the corner? We don't have to talk about it. But so whenever we're talking about the ankle, what was it? Did you do like what was the every day was trying to get that thing healthy, right?
It was, every day, you're trying to obviously get it to a good enough spot to then go out and perform at your best on Sunday.
Hey, we appreciate your seat.
But it's not just me, man. That's what everybody does. It's the NFL, man.
Not everybody. Yeah. Listen, you need to know that if that's happening with everybody in your locker room, you need to be pumped. And you need to bottle that.
Yeah, sure.
Because there's some places it's not happening.
I hear you.
Darius has a question for you.
Hey, coaches always talk about, this game, trying to make it just another game. What was your experience like compared to your first Super Bowl to your second Super Bowl as far as the preparation and actually playing in the game, like everything that leading up to it and actually when that moment is?
Yeah, it was super helpful my first time around having a guy like Richard Sherman who had been there 1-1 and, to pick his brain about how to approach the game. So I did. I feel like I went into the game well prepared, thinking about the game the right way, had an interception in the game, and late in the game I'm thinking, oh man, I'm about to win Super Bowl MVP. Like we finna win. We up by 10 points in the fourth quarter, not a lot of time. And then things unfolded how they did. So then I learned from that experience, like, man, you better not get too high on your horse before the clock hits 0-0.
Yeah.
And I feel like I carried that over into the second game, right, where I stayed even killed, but we had this situation with Dre Greenlaw where he tears his Achilles.
Yeah. Crazy.
And it was just such an emotional dump. Like, it was, going in at halftime, seeing him, like, going through those emotions. So it was just a lot. And then, obviously, it was a long game because you go into overtime and you have to try to be one of the best to ever do it in overtime. And so it just didn't go our way.
Yeah, on that, Diggs has a question for you.
Yeah, you talk about that overtime game last year, and I was watching a little bit of it back yesterday. And the Chiefs, they just do so much off of the same formation, and a lot of teams do that now, but the Chiefs do it a ton. They do it a lot in the playoffs, and it's a lot of pat on the edge, on short yardage. Like, going back, did you like your game plan last year, and what do you think the Eagles' game plan could or should be going into this one to just try to slow that Chiefs offense down?
Yeah, I loved our game plan. I thought we came out hot. You got to remember, if you go back a year ago in that playoff last year, we were getting a lot of heat on defensively because of the way we were playing the run game against the Packers, against the Lions. They were running through us, right? And so we were going into the Chiefs game with a huge chip on our shoulder because nobody gave us a chance to halt, Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And so we came out humming, and I felt like we played well for 3.5 quarters, until it wasn't. So that's the Super Bowl, man. You got to keep your head down and stay present in the moment all the way through to the very end until the clock hits 0-0, to hoist that trophy at the end.
Yeah, Patrick's special though, huh, man?
He's all right.
It's crazy. It does feel like there's just some people that just have like the it thing.
Got the it. Yeah, there's such thing as like having been there, done that, and being able to win the big game. And he's been able to do that obviously over and over again.
Travis Kelce, this guy.
It's pretty good.
Why? Why is he so good, do you think? Now, obviously, George Kittle, we were big fans of, top of game, too. Like, let's not we're not going to act like there's Brock Bowers seemingly about to go.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of incredible, but Travis Kelce, for how long he's done it.
Exactly.
And everything he's done in the playoffs, he's going to go down GOAT conversation for good reason, by the way.
Sure.
Ohio guy. But what is it about him? He just runs his own shit, they say.
There you go. It's honestly his mind. I don't know what he thinks about. I don't know how he approaches the game, but the savvy that he plays with is unlike any other tight end, because when you go and you watch a tight end all week long and preparing for the guy, you're like, okay, he runs his corner route like he's going to run a corner route or he's going to run an in route. With Travis, he might have a corner route on, but he'll run a post, you know what I'm saying? Or he'll just kind of find some space and just sit down. And then you think you got him in coverage, and then he just works away from you and he's catching
like
the ball.
Hooper.
He's a hooper.
That's where it really feels like he's a hooper.
He's a hooper, and he talk a little trash too. So then he getting in your mind game too. So it's like, dang, do I talk trash? Do I not talk trash? So hey,
are you a trash talker?
Here, nah, I don't talk no trash, man. I just go out there. I play the game, baby.
You said if Travis hear this, though, you're about to send him a message? I was about to hear you're about to trash talk him.
Hey, listen, hopefully it's his last season. You know, he retires, goes off into the sunset, and we ain't got to deal with him no
It's
more.
not. He said he's back 3 years, maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years.
He just keep going and going.
Speaking of next season, though, Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, Fred, a few years with different defensive coordinators, and now you guys are bringing back Bob Saleh, who, obviously he's running stadiums, he's doing all that cool shit. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about him coming back, and you think that is kind of like a consistency that you'll get back in the building after having those years of different coaches?
Yeah, super excited, man. I love Saleh, love everything about him. He was one of the few coaches. The draft process is horrible unless you're like the first overall pick. Maybe I don't know how it is for those guys in the first round. They might get talked up, but for a guy like me who's trying to prove himself,
you're a third rounder, by the way.
I was a third round draft pick, but I had a bunch of teams telling me like, oh, you can't do this, you're not that, and then I took my 30 visit with the Niners, and I'm in there with Coach Saleh in his office. He's like, man, I really like your game. Like, this is how I see you playing in our system. And this is the first time I'm hearing these things. So I'm like, man, this guy, Coach Saleh, he's the best. And so they draft me, and I'm super excited. And then just had all the belief in the world to stay with me even through a rocky rookie season as a starter, and see it through. But, man, I love him. Happy to be back with him.
Your conditioning seemingly better than everybody. You're all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I try.
It is insane to watch you fly around. So is that all year? Are you taking time off after season? How do you get to be you?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm on that
I'm
on that treadmill tonight. As soon as I get back to the hotel, man, just getting back in. No, I'm just playing, bro. You got to take some time away. You got to take some time away, do stuff like this with you, man. And then
come on, and also save people time and money.
And money with experience. Download the app today. Where's the camera?
Yeah. Either one you want.
Which camera am I looking at?
Hey, Experience. Let's give some more money to Warners.
Yeah. Come on, doing a great job.
Him and his wife in a commercial.
Hear this promo?
We'll get another commercial going soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then another one.
And another.
Yeah. Because it's such a good product.
Absolutely.
And you're such a good representation of it.
Thank you.
Obviously, time and money. You want to save that? You pay the money to Fred, and he'll speed things up. This dude never stops.
No, he doesn't.
Hey, you're a maniac. I went to that. What was it? The Seahawks game.
Yeah.
Seahawks-Niners game. Mm-hmm. And I'm up in the booth with Kirk and Al. Okay, because we were doing game day somewhere, so it was just like stop at the Seahawks game. Never been there before. I want to see what it is. Bosa looks like a jungle cat.
Yep.
He literally takes up like an entire 5 yards somehow. That's 15 feet.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's like, holy shit, this thing is much bigger in person than you could ever imagine. And then he is just 1,000 miles an hour. Uh-huh. And then you said you don't talk trash. You guys all talk trash. Now that I'm thinking back, your entire defense chirps.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an alter ego there. I'll say it.
You just lied, though. I literally just had to relive this.
I know.
Because the reason why, remember I came back and I was like, they're fast. They all talk shit. Yep. Everybody literally talks shit.
Super Bowl immediately.
Yeah, I said this is going to Super Bowl. But, is that defense the same? Like, Saleh's going to be able to come back, and you guys have you been running the similar defense, same defense with the crew because the people you have? Because you have pillars on that defense seemingly everywhere that we see every single season.
Yeah.
So is it the same defense?
It's a similar scheme, yes. You got to continue to try to evolve, obviously, so teams don't just pick up on what you're doing and just attack you. But similar scheme, we'll make some adjustments, though, for sure.
NFC West is only getting tougher.
That's right.
Why is it?
It is.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
You guys were the Kings for a long time. Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Kind of. Not really.
We still Kings. Don't worry. I know. You a hater. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely. Ty, go ahead, Bob.
Yeah.
What's your relationship like with Brock Purdy? Because we've been big fans of his, and for the last several years, regardless of what he's done on the field, it's kind of been like, hey, this guy stinks. They have Christian McCaffrey. They have George Kittle. They have all these weapons. And even last year, now everyone's saying, like, hey, you can't pay this guy. The Niners can't pay this guy. They were in their window when he wasn't making anything. Have you noticed him kind of take more of a leadership role? Because everyone talks about how he's just quiet, kind of docile, played at Iowa State. What's your relationship like with him? And have you noticed, like, has he kind of taken that next step?
Yeah, I mean, anybody who listens to me knows that I love Brock Purdy. I love everything about him, the way that he's made up, the player that he is, his story. I mean, that's my thing is, like, how can you hate on a guy when he has the story that he's had and the success that he's brought to our team as mystery relevant, last pick in the draft, right? Like, I don't know of anybody else who's been the last pick in the draft and has been a starter, even a starter for a football team, nonetheless a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And he took a huge leap this year in leadership. I think just being in command of not only the offense but the team as well. And so I mean, he's been awesome, man. The sky's the limit for this kid. I can just go all day with him, but he's been.
What are you talking about here? John Deere tractors? What do you think in that picture right there? Do you see it?
We were talking about the good old Bible right there.
Really?
Nice.
No, I don't know. He is a man of God, man. So
okay, how's that work? How's that work? Mormons versus non-Mormons. Legitimately,
we got to get Kyle on. We can have a full discussion about it.
I have massive respect to the Mormons, massive respect to all religions. Hey, listen, somebody's gonna be right. Can't wait. You know, and hopefully it's the side that you were on. But and all that. Legitimately, that's how I feel. And I have nothing but respect for the Mormons because Austin Collie, I think I've told this story before.
Yeah, I know Austin.
Austin Collie and I got drafted in the same class, even though he's 14 years older than me.
That's right.
You know.
Yes, I know how it goes,
the entire thing. But he was married, had a family. He was awesome. And who was going to be the president? The Mormon.
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney was going to be the president. And I knew nothing about Mormons. I'd never met a Mormon. I'm from Pittsburgh and went to West Virginia. Yeah. So I literally just, through one conditioning period with Austin Collie, 30 minutes, I'm like, I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it. What are we all... And it's just like,
he broke it down to you.
Broke it down, yeah.
Okay.
But I do not know the ins and outs of it totally.
Yeah.
You and Brock Purdy.
No, nobody does.
Well, that's a problem.
John, or Jason, John?
Yeah.
Joseph
Smith.
Joseph.
Austin obviously didn't do a great job.
No, years ago.
That's like the basic fundamental.
Well, that's the bottom. Yeah, that is how you get into this entire thing.
Sure.
Locker room, though, everybody likes each other?
Yeah,
locker room?
absolutely. No, it's a
lot of
great
ego,
locker
lot of superstars, right?
Oh yeah.
A lot of egos.
No,
superstars.
Too many, some say.
Yeah, no. We won't say that. You got to have ego, all right, if you want to be the best in the game. There's got to be a little bit of that. But inside the locker room, I feel like everybody's great, man. Everybody's homies. Everybody,
You got cool dudes.
chop it up.
everywhere.
Yeah, we got cool dudes all over.
AJ has the last question for you here,
Yeah.
Fred.
What about John Lynch? How involved is he day to day? And do you guys and the rest of the players on your staff know how good of a player this dude was? Now he was an absolute headhunter back there. When you could take dudes' heads off at the safety position.
Yeah, we wouldn't know unless Kyle Shanahan played clips of it in our team meetings.
Really?
Yeah. There's been times, I don't know if it's off season, in season, where John might talk to the team and then we'll play a little clip of him.
Oh, good.
From back in the day, just beheading cats.
Yes.
It's like,
He gets like an entrance video?
Yeah, absolutely. Entrance video. Well, I mean, rightfully so. It's John Lynch.
Yeah.
And it's like crazy to even think like John Lynch is your GM. You know what I'm saying? But that just tells you everything you need to know about who he's looking at to add to the roster and add to the team, what type of players that we want because of how he played.
I also like the Kyle Shanahan's like, hey, just for you that are in the room that do not know what this
we got kids
particular
who were born in the 2000s now. It's like they don't even know what.
Hey, you see
why
this?
Why is the film grainy?
You see this bland-looking white right here in this suit? You see what's going on here? Let us remind you real quick. Okay, this guy is a man. He's in 2 Ring of Honors.
Oh yeah.
He's gold jacket.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's 2 Ring of Honors. Like good enough career in 2 different places.
Got it,
They're like,
yes.
greatest of all time.
Threw the first pitch in the history of the Florida Marlins franchise as well.
Bingo.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're trying to pull that one out.
Hashtag stat
Stat
that.
This guy
Stat
raised.
that.
He knows what he's
Stat that.
doing.
Yeah, actually, you should drop that to John Lynch in the negotiation
All right.
process. Every year, you guys have some contract thing.
Yes. That's
Because
what happens
of-
when you have really good players.
Because of everything we're talking about here.
Right.
How do you guys handle it? Like when somebody, there was a lot of those videos. Old buddy was just walking around practice. Ayuk was walking around practice with a backpack, and this was the stories we were talking about. What's going to happen today on the Ayuk front? Because he was maybe going to be a Steeler, he was maybe going to be a Patriot. So he was in our world a lot, and it felt like pretty big news too. What was happening? So whenever he's just showing up at practice, and then we're trying to guess what the conversations are. Locker room is like, hey, you got to do your business, and then as soon as he's back, all good.
That's it.
That's how you guys view it.
I mean, yeah, it has to be. Because at the end of the day, like the whole business side, nobody knows outside of football, right, how that whole business side goes. It gets, obviously both sides are competing to see, obviously I want the most versus I want to give you the least, right? And so it's like at the end of the day, you got to come together in consensus to get something done that both sides can agree on. The players have nothing to do with that, that are not involved in the deal, and that's their situation. Let them handle that. And then when he gets back, welcome with open arms and let's get to work.
Okay. That's good because I think we said that's probably exactly how it went. Yeah. But boy, whenever he was bopping around that practice, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was an awesome day on the internet.
Yeah,
he had to change his shorts at one point.
Yeah, that was awesome. There's so much drama from us, from like the outside looking in, especially with how the year was going. D-Bud has a question for you.
I just want to ask which way you leaning. It's early in the week. I know you're pretty more familiar with these teams than we are. Which way are you leaning if you are leaning a certain way?
Yeah, no, I mean if they could both lose, then that's I think that ultimately be the best result possible, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, there's something to be said about having been there and done it.
Yep.
But the Eagles are loaded. I think it's going to be a great game. I don't know who's going to win, but it's going to be a good one to watch.
So when you play a team like the Eagles, like with Saquon doing what he's doing, do you think, okay, you're the right person to ask this question to, as I'm fully prepared to this entire interview on what I should ask you.
Sure.
We think run game becoming much more prevalent.
Yeah.
It's like cyclical happening right in front of our eyes, right?
Yeah, it's a cycle. Yep.
Went through pass game, which I think you benefited from because you were fast. You could run side to side. So I think linebackers had to get smaller because they had to be able to take over.
You call me small?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Smaller.
Smaller.
All right.
How much do you weigh?
235.
Okay, Urlacher was like 265 or something.
Oh, yeah, no. So it's been a dramatic change.
They used to be, I think AJ was playing at like 245, 250 or something.
Early on, yeah.
Yeah, so it was big. You had to be big because you were hitting.
There you go. A lot more running these days.
Then it got spread out. You got to be able to run.
For sure.
Now there's teams that are trying to take advantage of maybe the size of that, and run games coming back.
Yes.
You guys can feel that in your game planning week to week and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think for forever in time, the run game's got to be there in order to open up the pass game. For that to be effective, you have to have an effective run game. And I know for a fact that our offense, 49, for as long as I've been here, I've heard Coach Shanahan talk about how important the run game is. So, I mean, it is cyclical, though. I think it is a matter of smaller guys playing out there on defense. You want to take advantage of that. So then you get bigger guys, and then you spread it out a little bit more. So it's just going to continue to just go around in a circle.
You an NBA fan?
A little bit. But I saw the news. Luka. Yeah. You're a huge fan. I see the basketball at your feet.
No, it's because there's a hoop over here. You wanted to try to give away some money?
Give away some money?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You'll get a chance to shoot.
All right. I might make myself look a little silly right here, but I don't mind.
Bad balls.
Oh, no.
Maybe throw the football.
Too light?
Yeah, it's too light. Way too light. I think you're going to.
How about you give it a shot?
No, you'll granny shot.
Give it a shot.
No, you'll granny shot. You'll have 4 opportunities.
4 opportunities?
Yeah.
I can't just do a regular shot from right here?
Yeah, he can do whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Watch out for the light.
I think that's going to be a tough.
What about those white?
Line drive it.
Liner. Yeah.
I think what you are attempting to do right now is going to be very difficult.
You got it.
Is that ball really?
Fred
light?
Warner.
Fred Warner.
It's Fred Warner.
Liner.
Buckets.
Okay.
Okay, it's light.
Yeah.
It's light.
All right, Fred. If you're able to make this shot right here.
Yeah.
Okay. We will give 30 people $500.
Woo! Wow.
You repost this video, say something nice to somebody, and put the easiest way to pay them. Shout out to Fred and Experian if that happens. This is on the X account, the platform formerly known
as
Twitter.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Fred, you do a lot of social?
I'm not big on the socials, no.
You dance on TikTok?
Huh?
No, I don't do the TikToks.
You dance?
Here we go.
Good American.
Here we go.
30 people. 30 people!
Oh, yeah. Oh!
He got robbed.
Right. There's no weight in the ball.
Oh,
that was going in.
That was close.
It's a bad ball.
Oh, my goodness.
All right,
gracious.
Fred, here's the thing. If you make
Let's double it.
Come on. Whoa.
All right, Fred.
From
Fred
Experian.
will match.
This is all part of the plan right here.
Shout out Experian.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Experience. You want to save time and money, download the Experian app today. Shout out to Fred Warner delivering that message.
Come on.
Fred, if you make that ball into that hoop right over there, we'll give 50 people $500.
Wow.
All they'll have to do is repost this video, say something nice to somebody, and put the easiest way to pay them on X.
Okay.
And if you make it, I think they'll say, wow, Fred Warner's a hero.
Yeah.
That guy.
I think they'll say, wow, Experian is such a good app.
Wow.
Tournaments are cool.
How convenient is that? Not only did I win 500, I saved 500 from Experian.
Bingo.
How about it?
Wow, that's what you could do
1,000.
for 50 people who win $500.
Here we go.
Fred,
Everybody got their cameras out for this right here? Okay.
there is a big camera on you right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, you got too jacked
jacked
up.
You're too jacked up. We've seen that 1,000 times.
that
We've
was
seen
bad,
that
man.
1,000
But we said I was going to
times.
have 4 tries, though. So same deal. Same deal.
That's not how this
Run the
goes,
tape.
Fred.
Run the tape back.
That's not how this.
Run the tape back.
No, I agree, but you're saying same deal.
We'll jack it up a little bit more
shot
then. A little
3.
higher. Experience.
Worse.
Save time and money.
You're right. You're right.
You got to spend money to save money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not with Experian.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is download the app.
no, of
All you
course
gotta do is download the app.
That's it. Just download the app and you good.
Ladies and gentlemen, a 4-time All-Pro linebacker, Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers, here with our friends at Experian.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What a great app.
Great.
Great commercial, too, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Made me want to go get it.
I already have it.
I got the boost,
Do
too.
you?
Experian boost.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, your
They got a
credit
booster?
score.
Quick boost instantly. Boop.
Also, my credit file.
Boost
My credit file is
score.
locked, so nobody can steal
You got
my
experience?
identity.
You got that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got
Right
the.
now. Put your phone down. Get downloaded.
Yeah, it's already on there. It's already on there.
Sure.
Fred, if you're able to make this shot for the good people at Experian,
Okay.
100 people will win $500.
Holy shite!
Here on our first day down on Radio Row.
Okay.
Fred, you could be a hero to 100 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, 100 people.
This was all a part of the plan, by the way. I've been missing on purpose to try to get you to do this.
Oh, you said, let me throw this one through
Sandbagger.
the backboard
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
one
That's
because you
exactly
knew
right.
something bigger was coming. 100 people, $500. Shout out to Experience, saving you time and money.
We got to get you on a commercial, by the way.
No, thank you. Oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah, please. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
You're not
my
lying.
God.
All right, we'll just do it anyway. How about that?
What?
That's not how the world works.
Fred's giving away.
Winners and losers.
Fred, if you were to shoot one more time, you think you would make
Got a
it?
football over there.
Shots are over with.
You're done with it.
I mean, I'll do it again. Why? But, you know.
Do you think you would make it, though?
I think
That's
he
what I'm
will.
saying.
I
You-
think he's got the next one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Just
You
heard
gotta
that
splash
before.
it. You got to splash
He
because
makes the football.
Fred, this was the plan.
You got to
Fred.
bank
This
it
was the
in.
plan all along.
The plan was to build a little bit of hype, a little bit of
Right
excitement,
in your shooting pocket.
a little bit of wonder. He's Fred Warner,
Well, Aaron
four-time All-Pro. Going to be able to bury a basketball shot here down at Radio Row for Super Bowl 59. If he is able to do it, very light ball. That ball is tough to control.
Slick.
Keep talking.
Very slick. Just
talking.
one gusto
Keep talking.
through here, and that thing would be blown off course. This guy sucks.
To be honest, yeah. I've hit it
All
in
right.
the same exact spot.
To be fair, there are jingle bells on the rim.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what?
That does
It's
make
a
it more
combination of a
difficult.
lot of things.
That's New Orleans.
I think mostly because I can't shoot. But all the other factors are
Should get
part
the-
You know
of
what you
it.
can do? You can spread a great message on saving time and money.
That's right.
And that's what I learned today. Thank you for revisiting the worst year since your rookie year
Thank you.
with us today. I know that's not
2020
fun.
wasn't good either, but
As you were giving answers,
For anybody.
well, hey,
Yeah, not just you, man.
no, that's 2020, yeah.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was all of us.
They'll remember it forever, but yeah. You're 100% right. Yeah, Fred. Yeah, 2020 was tough.
Yeah, that was
That's,
What do you think?
that's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess football-wise, though,
Football wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't too good either, but
Yeah, I understand.
actual from
we appreciate the hell out of you, man.
Thanks, brother.
Hopefully, we get a chance to catch up soon. And we all know next year is going to be much different than this past year for the Niners.
sure.
And we're sorry you had to go through that. But
All right.
the sun is brightest
Before the darkest dawn.
after the darkest dawn.
Well, you get it.
Sometimes
Yeah, you never
you
know.
got the main part in
Kind of
there.
works both ways, though.
golden hour.
Well, the thing about it is, I think it gets. The reason why is because you've experienced the darkest.
Sure.
So
And
now
now you
anything
see
would
the
be the
light.
brightest.
Practicality,
Brightest.
though. What if it's a cloudy day?
Never. Yeah, you're right.
It's
Red
cloudy
sky
outside today.
morning, you know?
Sailor, take warning. Red sky at night.
Sailor's delight.
We know it all, and we
I
know
can
that
tell,
you
yeah.
know ball.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Warner. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Fred. We know it all.
Yeah. That was shit.
It was
That
tough.
2020
Appreciate it.
year,
It was
though.
tough.
Good to see you.
Good luck, brother.
2020 year was
That
tough.
2020 year, he wasn't wrong. I mean,
yeah,
that was
2020
difficult.
wasn't a
That
good
sucks,
year,
yeah. Hey, coming to New England.
We needed that reminder too.
Man.
Man.
Think about it. Vrabel's cool.
Hey, see you later, Fred.
All right, Fred, work on that
Hey,
shot,
save
Fred.
time and money, Fred, with Experian.
Careful with that rope.
That was really good work. Thank you. Shipley will rejoin us out here. I think Experian's going to be pumped that they got.
He's,
they
he's
got
really
a lo-
good at selling the product. Like, he honestly, like, I understand why they hired him.
You know, have I ever met a Mormon that isn't good at talking?
No.
Good point.
Good